After I hand over my $5 million commission to my departmental colleagues, they drag me to a hotel and celebrate with me for 3 days straight. But when I walk past the bathroom, I overhear a conversation between two of my colleagues that stops me cold. Have the results of the vote been released yet? What vote? Confused? I check my phone and find that I've been removed from the project department's group chat. Who else could it be? Our hero, Zane Carter, received 11 votes. It was unanimous and the motion was passed. Serves him right. I've never liked him anyway. I freeze. I can't believe that my colleagues would betray me after what I've done for them. After taking a moment to calm down, I immediately decide to resign. The next thing I know, I receive a call from the company chairman, Wilson Smith. Have you made up your mind? Quitting now would breach your contract. As a result, your $5 million commission would be revoked. You're also a key technical staff member. If you leave, your entire department would most likely be dismissed. Once that happens, your colleagues will end up unemployed. Are you sure about this? I lower my gaze and let out a cold laugh. Absolutely. I heard laughter and conversation coming from the private room well before I reached the door. Thank God we get to vote on who's getting laid off. I have no idea how we're going to deal with Zane otherwise, one of my colleagues said. Another person laughed and added, serves him right. We all put in the same 8 hours every day, so why is his commission so much higher than ours? He's already pocketed a fifth of the $5 million commission, right? All he does is stare at his laptop all day. What's so great about his stupid algorithm anyway? I bet he's lying about the actual amount. He's not that generous. There's no way he would have agreed to share the money with us if that's all that he's been given. All of my colleagues' comments were laced with jealousy, but I couldn't for the life of me figure out why. What was there to be jealous about? Was it my balding head and glossy forehead? The project only succeeded because of the work I'd put into it. I worked tirelessly to improve the product so our company could stand out from its competitors and impress our clients. While I was working on the project, I barely slept for almost an entire week. In order to secure more clients, I even utilized the connections I'd made over the years. I emailed multiple senior industry figures and asked them to put in a good word for our team. Thanks to my efforts, we managed to get to where we were today. I'd poured everything into this project. So initially, my company only planned to award the commission to me. However, I knew that my colleagues had families to support, so I spoke with my boss and volunteered to give my commission to the rest of the department instead. My colleagues were only able to receive the $5 million commission because of me, but unfortunately, no good deed went unpunished. Instead of acknowledging what I'd done, they were spreading rumors about me and stabbing me in the back. Their actions made me feel incredibly disappointed. The room fell silent as soon as I walked inside. After a moment of awkward silence, my colleagues began to look at me with concerned expressions. Where did you go? We were looking everywhere for you. Several of my colleagues gathered around me and exclaimed in an exaggerated manner. Subsequently, Sam patted my shoulder. I need to tell you something, Zane. Just remain calm and hear me out, okay? He said with feigned sadness. I glanced at the smirk on his face and pretended to look puzzled. While he observed my reaction, he cleared his throat and declared, I think you're on the layoff list this year. Then, everyone proceeded to blame the decision on our company. I can't believe it. How could you be included on the layoff list? What are the higher-ups thinking? She's right. You should be the last person they fire. What a stupid decision. Our supervisor is an idiot. A couple of them voiced their complaints almost simultaneously. They were incredibly good at putting on an act. If I hadn't already discovered the truth, I would have assumed that they were actually sticking up for me. To my dismay, the very people who were pretending